Hello again, this is Stan Nowlin with part 2 of the guitar instructional video that we started in showing the method of playing that I use in playing the guitar. What I'm about to show you is something that I found from my own study, trying to find ways to make playing easier. What we need to learn is to have a better understanding how things work. We need to know how scales are made. All music, I believe, whether it be runs, licks, scales, fills, are based on what I believe are 3 forms of chords. Now, I told that to a Nashville picker one time. He asked me how I go about playing, and I was trying to tell him that there were just 3 forms of chords. All music is based on 3 forms of chords. Well, he's told me, Stan, there's more forms than that. There are minors, there's sevenths, ninths, there's diminishes, augmented. There's a lot of forms. That may be true, but it's easier. I think it's easier if you could understand that there's only 3 forms. It's a lot easier understanding 3 forms than it is 15 or 20. And so if you'll hear me out and see what I've got to say here, you might be able to understand what I'm trying to say. Here it is. Here's form 1, which we'll start here with the A chord. Now, this A is not just form 1, it's just the way we make that A makes it form 1. And I call it form 1 because it looks like a big 1 there with that finger there. And, well, it looks like this, if you could make a bar chord like this. Okay, now, I know we're in A, but if we move that back a whole step, that would be a G, a recognizable chord. Everybody knows G. That's still form 1. As we move up, form 1, even if we move it way up here, it changes names, but it's still form 1 because of the way we make it. Just like that, form 1. All right, here is form 2. It's the same chord on up to the 3rd position. You'll recognize this. That looks like an old classic bar chord. A lot of people call that an F because the same chord is back here at the nut. Looks like an F. But as we move that up, of course, that's the G right there, but it's form 2. It changes name as we go up the neck, but it's form 2. Now, form 3 is right here. Same key, but it's form 3. If we move that all the way down to the nut, we'll see it looks like a C. As we move that up, like there's form 3, it's a D. All these notes are form 3. Now look, if you stop and think about it, there are only 3 ways to make a chord. As far as a major chord, like A, there's only 3 ways to make it, like this, and like this. There's not a 4th. Going back to form 1, if I change keys and go to the D, that is form 3. If I go back to the E, that's form 2. There's only 3 chords, 3 forms. So all music are based on those forms. For instance, if I'm playing in this form right here, if I'm playing in this area, I'm thinking form 1. I try not to think of A, I'm in A, but I'm thinking form 1 because I could be up here and using that same form, I'm thinking form 1 and not that chord C. So when I'm picking and I move up to this position, I'm thinking in my brain, I'm thinking form 2. I'm changing because I got form 2 is certain notes I hit in form 2. There's certain notes I hit in form 1. When I go up to form 3, when I get up here, I'm thinking form 3. And when I'm picking here and I'm working my way back here, I'm changing from form 3 to form 2 to form 1. So I know where I am. Anyway, I think that would be it for right now. I just wanted you to get those forms, because on the next video, I'm going to show you where you put your fingers for these forms, and you're going to see something pretty interesting. I'll see you next time. Thank you now. Bye.